Namaskar. I Shambhavi welcome you all to your channel Galactic Echoes. So let's start exploring the wisdom of Vedic astrology. So today we'll be doing the 7th episode of the What is the Rising in Your Devon Chart series. So we'll be discussing the Libra Rising or the Libra Ascendant today in your Devon chart, how it lays a basic foundation and how will it manifest in your life. We'll try to figure it out today. Also, it is a quick reminder to all of you that over 1,000 of the people are watching videos on this channel. And I will suggest all of you to also watch the other videos present on this channel. And then if you find the content worth subscribing, then don't forget to subscribe the channel. So let's start the video and let's dive in. So with Libra rising, you have got this effortless charm that makes people feel instantly at ease in your presence whenever you are present around them. Like you are a natural peacemaker, always smoothing edges and finding common ground without even trying. People might describe you as a diplomatic or a fair-minded person, but beneath that polished exterior of yours, there's a lot more complexity. So, your first house, because here the Libra sign falls, is all about your personality, yourself, your presence on this planet Earth. So, your identity is wrapped up in harmony, beauty, and connection. You might care a lot about aesthetics, how you present yourself, your style, even your surroundings, also, your words, also. You want everything to be in a balanced state. But it's not just surface level. You crave balance in relationships too, and situations, sometimes to the point of avoiding conflict. That because I want this thing to be balanced, I won't get into any conflict. You will bend to keep things calm, but watch out for people pleasing behavior. It's okay to assert your needs too. You have to understand this, being a Libra ascendant, because that is the biggest weakness of yours. Now your second house, here the Scorpio sign falls, and it suggests that your money and possessions aren't just practical, they are intense. You might have a love-hate relationship with finances, or swinging between secrecy, like keeping your earnings private, and obsession, like digging deep into investments or debts, like how could I clear up my debts, what are the other skills I can make up, or what are the other things which I can do to increase my investments. Security matters, but it's emotional as much as financial. You are not afraid to rebuild from the scratch if things fall apart. Scorpio here in the second house, it gives you resilience even if it feels messy. So yes, the Scorpio energy, it resides in your hotel wealth also, and in your familial values as well. With the Sagittarius sign falling in the third house, your mind is restless and optimistic. You love learning, but traditional classrooms might bore you. You thrive on big ideas, philosophy, or exploring cultures, exploration, adventure sort of things. Conversations are your playground. You are the friend who will debate life's meaning or plan a spontaneous road trip. Just be careful not to gloss over details. Your brain races ahead, leaving practical steps in the dust. So this is something which can come as a weakness again. So you don't have to, chase exploration so much that you lose the meaning, the true meaning of the true essence of something. The fourth house where the Capricorn sign falls, and so family, home, it might feel like structured and maybe even strict. Growing up, you might have taken an adult responsibilities early or seen family as a source of ambition. Now you crave a stable, respected home life, maybe a perfect house or a legacy to build, this sort of a thing. But Capricorn here can make you too hard on yourself because it is ruled by Saturn. Let home be a place to soften, not just achieve. That you have to achieve these things, you have to achieve that thing, you have to perfectly align your house to something which is your calling, but it shouldn't be the only calling in relation to your home environment. The fifth house, here the Aquarius sign falls, and it means your creativity is quirky and unconventional. You are drawn to sci-fi or anything that breaks norms, like something different sort of artistic ventures. Romance, you are into unique type of independent partnerships or partners, but might keep things cerebral or detached to avoid your insecurities. Kids, because we are talking about the fifth house, and if you have them, could inspire you to embrace your inner rebel, teaching them to color outside the lines. So this is something which you will feel, that either you are bringing that foreignness of Rahu into their lives, or your children are bringing, or your romantic partnerships are bringing that Rahuness in your life. The sixth house here, the Pisces sign falls, so daily routines and work can feel fuzzy. You are compassionate in service roles but prone to burnout if you absorb others' stress. Health might be intuitive, like yoga, meditation, holistic practices, but structure is tough. So you will daydream through your to do list or lose track of time. Grounding rituals help, but don't figure the flow entirely. Your magic is in the dreaming, but you cannot solely depend on dreaming. Maybe if you have that habit, you can have that habit of daydreaming, but you cannot, you know, forget to do your daily task and your daily routine. You shouldn't be avoiding it. So in the seventh house here, the Aries sign falls, and it means partnerships ignite fast. In your case, you are drawn to bold, direct people who push you out of your Libra indecision sort of a personality. But clashes, they happen. They, because they charge ahead and you want to negotiate, because your partners are always, Aries, like they have that masculine energy and you are very much Venusian. Learning to balance their fire with your diplomacy is the key. Marriage or close collaborations might feel like a project to tackle together. In your case, being a Libra ascendant, just don't let their impulsiveness steamroll your needs for fairness. You should try to make them understand that every time it is not the go-getter thing. We can also steer through the conflicts by negotiating. Taurus in the eighth house, it keeps shared resources steady. You handle joint finances, inheritances, or intimacy with patience, with stability, and with practicality. Physical intimacy, you want it slow, sensual, rooted in trust. You are loyal but cautious. Betrayal cuts deep here, with Taurus sign falling in the eighth house. Material securities in partnerships matters, but don't let possessiveness creep in. This house is about surrender because it is the part of the moksha trikona. So Taurus resists change, but transformation is inevitable because it is the house which is being ruled by your Lagnesh. So you have to tackle it wisely, and you shouldn't be holding on to any grudges related to the eighth house, meaning to the in-laws, related to your inheritances, related to your physical intimacy with your partner. You shouldn't be having, carrying that negative energy related to the eighth house if you want to steer well in your life, because you will see transformations, huge transformations, but it will be for the better if you do not carry that negative energy. Gemini sign falls in the ninth house. It means your beliefs are ever evolving. You are curious about everything, religions, cultures, philosophies, ideas, but hate being boxed into dogma. You don't want to stick to anything, and especially the traditional things. Travel might feel like a series of quick trips, sampling cultures like, appetizers. Higher education could be scattered, majors changed, certificates piled up, this sort of a thing, because Mercury is ruling the ninth house. Your truth is that there is no one truth, just endless questions, because Mercury is that curiosity. It is it is responsible for all the curiosity in the world, and it rules your ninth house. So you believe that there is no order of the society, but there is only the questions for the society, for the people to answer. Now, the Cancer sign falls in the 10th house of yours, and it softens your career path. You lead with empathy, maybe in caregiving, teaching, or fields that nurture others, or something which is very much related to emotions. Reputation matters, but so does emotional authenticity. You want to be known as both competent and kind, which is tough in these days of Kali Yuga. Just don't let family expectations steer your ambitions, because then you will face quite huge dilemmas. Success here feels like creating a home in the world wherever you go, and you can connect to people, you can share your emotions, and you get to know about them. This is the thing, this is a kind of work which you want to do in this It will also reflect in your profession also, because Cancer sign is falling in the 10th house. So yes, it will definitely reflect in your career or in your profession. Now Leo sign falls in the 11th house, and it makes you the life of your friend group. You're generous, loyal, and love being the spark that brings people together. Your dreams for the future are bold. You want to leave a mark, maybe through creativity or leadership, because the Leo sign is falling in the 11th house. But watch for ego clashes. Friendships thrive when you share the spotlight, not steal it. When you motivate others to also work for a group project and then give them credit. So this is important with this placement. Finally, the Virgo sign, it falls in the 12th house. It turns your inner world analytical. You dissect your subconscious, maybe through journaling, therapy, or spiritual practices, or sometimes overthinking. Service to others heals you, but overthinking traps you in loops, which I've already said. Sleep might be fussy. Your mind races with what ifs and what am I doing? Why am I here? Learning to quiet the mental chatter without nitpicking yourself is your hidden key to peace. You have to understand this, because then it will harm your mental peace in the long run if you continue doing this. So, with the Libra rising, your life is a dance between keeping harmony and navigating all these contrasting energies which are present in the world, because you are that balance. You are trying to make that balance here. You are here to balance not just relationships, but the messy beautiful contradictions within yourself too. That because of the fact that you are not adjusting with any XYZ people, but because you are a Libra ascendant, you will be inclined to do that. And just remember, it's okay if it's not perfect. Sometimes the beauty is in the adjusting, not the equilibrium. So this is something which you have to understand as a Libra rising. So this was my basic understanding of the Libra rising in your Devon chart. Now, if you like this content, do not forget to like this video and share it with your friends and family. And if you want to regularly see such quality content, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.